Almost got to put it up to where you saw Trevor Immelman's ball come from to get it close.
He's stepping to this 18th tee with tremendous support. He was 3 down as he walked across the Hogan Bridge at the 12th, having hit it in there close. During that time,
golf is a sport that thrives on precision, patience, and planning, but every now and then something happens on the course that nobody saw coming. A shot that defies logic, breaks the odds, or stuns even the most experienced fans. These are the moments when players pull off shots that seem almost impossible, where instinct, luck, and skill collide in a way that leaves everyone in disbelief. Today we're diving into the 10 most unexpected golf shots ever caught on camera. From wild bunker escapes to once-in-a-lifetime holeouts, these moments prove that golf can be just as thrilling as any other sport.
試合やっててやっぱり何回となく日本とかヨーロッパで勝って
in the mid-70s
Here's Isao Aoki.
and catalyzed the current trend we see today.
私はどっちかというとアメリカはどういうところでどういうこの人がどういう形でスタイルで
On number 10, we have Isao Aoki's stunning win at the 1983 Hawaiian Open. This wasn't just a great shot, it was an ending nobody could have scripted. Aoki, a skilled player from Japan, stepped up to his 130-yard approach with a pitching wedge in hand. The conditions were tense, the competition fierce, and his opponent was none other than Jack Renner. Under that kind of pressure, most golfers aim for the safe play, but Aoki wasn't about to settle.
hard pitching wedge.
Right in line with the play.
Oh, and it's a beauty.
Can't believe it. That's it in the hole. I can't.
He launched his shot with perfect precision, the ball sailing through the warm Hawaiian air before landing softly and rolling right into the cup for an eagle. The crowd erupted, and Aoki, usually calm and composed, showed a flash of excitement. This single stroke didn't just win him the tournament, it made history by making him the first Asian-born player to win a PGA Tour event. That fact alone makes it unforgettable. But the way it happened, a sudden, decisive, and clean finish, is what puts it on our list of unexpected greatness.
やっぱアメリカツアーで一番最初に私が勝ったんでそれと同時にすごいセンセーショナルな試合だったと思う。
What makes this shot so remarkable is that Aoki was not the heavy favorite. The odds were stacked against him, and yet, with one swing, he completely flipped the outcome of the tournament. It was a moment where preparation met opportunity in the most dramatic way possible.
Tie for the lead at 19 under. He's holed it.
Number 9 brings us to 2013, where a young Jordan Spieth found himself in one of golf's toughest spots, buried in a greenside bunker on the 18th hole at the John Deere Classic. Most players in that situation would just try to get the ball close for a possible putt, but Spieth had other plans.
Jordan Spieth.
Right, not an easy shot here to get up and down.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Jordan Spieth, how about that birdie at the last?
With calm confidence, he took his stance and delivered a shot so precise it looked almost unreal. The ball popped out of the sand, landed softly on the green, and rolled straight into the hole for an incredible birdie. At just 19 years old, Spieth wasn't just saving his round, he was forcing a playoff against seasoned pros Zach Johnson and David Hearn. The playoff that followed ended in Spieth's victory, making him one of the youngest PGA Tour winners in history. What makes this shot unexpected isn't just the skill it took, but the sheer fearlessness of a teenager going for glory instead of playing it safe. It was a career-defining moment, and it came from one of the sport's rising stars.
It will be described in years to come as one of, if not the best finish in golf history.
Play this last hole.
Tough par 3, I could hit it in the water.
At number 8, we have one of the rarest finishes in professional golf, Jonathan Byrd's hole-in-one to win a tournament. The year was 2010, and the stage was the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Byrd was locked in a 3-man playoff with tensions running high. As they teed off on a par 3 hole, nobody could have imagined how quickly things would end.
But I just stepped up on the tee and wanted to hit a good shot.
One swing, one chance.
What a shot.
Byrd struck his shot cleanly, sending the ball soaring toward the green. It took one bounce, then another, before disappearing into the cup. The crowd gasped, the announcers were stunned, and Byrd himself stood frozen in disbelief. It was the PGA Tour's first ever sudden death ace, and it instantly sealed his victory.
Standing in the living room and the kids are naked, jumping up and down, screaming. It was so much fun.
And what else do you say? You know, I hit one of the best shots I've ever hit.
You could practice for a lifetime and never pull off a shot like that under those conditions. The combination of precision, timing, and sheer luck made it one of the most unexpected finishes in golf history.
I have a good feeling about this.
If we hadn't started well in the first 3 or 4 matches, it was over. These guys, the way they were playing, I thought.
Number 7 takes us back to the 1999 Ryder Cup at Brookline. Justin Leonard was facing a long, tricky putt on the 17th hole, one that could decide the fate of the U.S. team. The pressure was immense. This was about more than just an individual win. It was about national pride.
When the decisive match between Justin Leonard and Jose Maria Olazabal reached the 17th green.
There was no one on this planet that expected Justin Leonard to make that putt. It would never cross your mind.
At that point, there was no thought process, just sheer.
Leonard lined up his putt, knowing that the odds were against him. With a smooth stroke, he sent the ball rolling across the green. It seemed to track perfectly the whole way, and when it finally dropped into the hole, the crowd exploded in celebration. Leonard's putt not only shifted the momentum of the match, but it also clinched the Ryder Cup for the United States. It was unexpected because it came at the exact moment when the team needed it most. In golf, timing is everything, and Leonard's timing couldn't have been better.
Some of my favorite holes on tour, I mean, gotta say 17 at Valderrama. I'm a little biased there because I hold my second shot there back in...
Number 6 brings us to the 2007 Volvo Masters, where Graeme McDowell pulled off one of golf's rarest feats, an Albatross. On a par 5, most players aim for the green in 3 shots. McDowell, he got there in 2.
I'm a little biased there because I hold my second shot there back in 2007, 2008.
Yes, and looking for the eagle. What about an Albatross?
Oh, unbelievable! Unbelievable. His second shot landed perfectly on the green before rolling straight into the cup. That's 3 under par on a single hole, something even most pros never experience in their careers. The look on McDowell's face said it all, pure shock and joy. This shot wasn't just rare, it was a perfect example of what can happen when precision meets just the right amount of luck.
He's like Twinkle Toes. He's on his toes and heels, so you know he's rewriting the instructional book every time he hits a shot.
At number 5, we have Bubba Watson's mind-bending hook shot from the 2012 Masters, a moment that has gone down in golf history as one of the most creative and fearless plays ever made under pressure. The stage was Augusta National, and the stakes could not have been higher. It was a sudden death playoff on the 10th hole against Oosthuizen, and Bubba had just watched his tee shot veer hard right, disappearing into the dense pine straw deep in the trees. From where he stood, there was no direct line to the green. Towering pines blocked his path, the fairway was long gone, and most professionals, even at the Masters, would have accepted their fate, chipped out safely, and played for par.
Did it hook? Oh, what a shot!
Look at it. Snap hooking on the green, and incredible.
But Bubba Watson is not like most professionals. Known for shaping shots in ways that defy textbook golf, he saw an opening nobody else imagined. With a pink-shafted wedge in his hands, he decided to attempt a shot that seemed almost impossible. He planned a massive hook, a ball flight so extreme it would have to start deep into the trees, curve nearly 40 yards in midair, and somehow land softly on Augusta's lightning-fast green.
Incredible. As we say in Britain, brilliant.
And beyond.
Oh my goodness.
He swung with full commitment, sending the ball screaming out of the pine straw, carving around the wall of trees as if he had bent the laws of physics. The shot soared out, curved dramatically, and landed on the green with pinpoint precision, rolling to within a makeable range for par. The crowd erupted, knowing they had just witnessed something extraordinary. Minutes later, Watson tapped in and sealed his first green jacket, a victory built on imagination as much as execution.
I believe I had a 2-shot lead, and I had 219 yards and fit on the left, but it was on the right side of the left side.
Number 4 goes to Jack Nicklaus in the 1972 U.S. Open. On the 17th hole, with a 1-iron in hand, Nicklaus hit a towering shot that not only reached the green, but struck the flagstick directly.
Sure, I could get a 1-iron there, but I flushed it, and I carried the bunker. It hit the pin and bounced down like that. I made 2.
The ball dropped close to the hole, setting up an easy birdie. In that era, with the equipment available, pulling off such a shot was nothing short of incredible. It was unexpected because it was both daring and perfectly executed, the kind of moment that builds legends.
Oh, he's only gone and done it.
At number 3, we have Louis Oosthuizen's incredible double eagle at the 2012 Masters on Augusta's par 5 second hole. A moment so rare that it instantly became part of tournament lore. Standing in the fairway after a solid drive, Oosthuizen pulled out a long iron for his second shot, facing over 250 yards to the pin. He struck it perfectly, sending the ball on a towering flight that landed softly on the front of the green.
Swing that's so similar to Schwartzel. If this keeps coming, it could be extremely good. Surely not. Surely not. Shades of Salazar. Oh.
What happened next was pure magic. The ball began rolling, slowly at first, then picking up speed as it tracked across the perfect Augusta slopes. The crowd's murmur grew louder with every turn of the ball until, to everyone's disbelief, it dropped straight into the cup for an Albatross. This stunning 3-under par score not only catapulted Oosthuizen up the leaderboard, but also etched his name into Masters history. Even though he would eventually finish runner-up that year, this shot remains one of Augusta's most jaw-dropping and unforgettable moments.
He's stepping to this 18th tee with tremendous support. He was 3 down as he walked across the Hogan Bridge at the 12th.
Number 2 is Phil Mickelson at the 2004 Masters. Standing on the 18th green with a long, tricky birdie putt, Mickelson knew the stakes, make it, and he finally claims the major title that had eluded him for so many years. He stroked the putt smoothly, and the ball tracked perfectly before dropping into the hole, triggering an eruption from the Augusta crowd.
Is it his time?
Yes!
The unexpected part wasn't just that he made it, but the wave of relief and pure joy that followed. Mickelson leapt into the air with his now famous celebration, capping off years of near misses and sealing a victory that many thought might never come.
He's almost got to put it up to where you saw Trevor Immelman's ball come from to get it close.
Finally, at number 1, we have Tiger Woods at the 2005 Masters. On the 16th hole, facing an impossible lie just off the green, Woods needed a miracle to save par. He played the chip perfectly, and sending the ball up the slope, letting it pause for a moment at the edge of the cup, and then watching it drop in as the crowd exploded. It's one of the most replayed moments in sports history, not just for the precision of the shot, but because it felt impossible right up until the second it happened. That single stroke became a defining highlight in Tiger's legendary career. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.